offensive fireworks. Doris might be a little disappointed in this one.
Right, Kev, but if you love gritty defensive play, this is the place to be. Listen, we may not get spectacular buckets, but I guarantee you every point is going to be well earned.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
Inside, Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns, the screen. Over to the wing. Lock at 6. And the dunk by Towns.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
Pass to Porter. Lets the 3 fly. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves on offense. Outside Conley. To the middle. And finished off by Gobert.
That is right in Gobert's window. Make it easy.
And those advanced numbers, Doors, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen.
Here is Porter. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Here's Gordon. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. The Nuggets on offense. 4-point game. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Boy, drawing the defense's attention. Edwards pays it forward. Nice work on the pass.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Now here's Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Gobert. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, this is exactly where Rudy Gobert looks to score. The more dangerous he becomes, the closer he gets to the basket.
It's been a slow start here for Denver. Trailing here by 8. And Westbrook gets it to go.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And that one's good by Porter.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Now here's Conley. Nothing on the board. Gobert, the screen. And finished off by Gobert.
can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. Right wing. To the left wing. Pass to Reed. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game. And so he hits both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And the layup falls. Westbrook's got 7 points in the game.
Russell Westbrook, the ability to consistently touch paint is impressive. What a driver.
Edwards. Porter with a block. Outside Westbrook. Here's Strawther. The kick out to Westbrook. With 1 on the clock. Oh.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. The scoring. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Pass to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shot clock at 3. Here's Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has she shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done. And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
There's Anthony Edwards. Out to the right wing. Back to Towns. Count it. Towns has got 8 points.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Conley with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Here's Edwards. Jokic grabs the miss.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
3 on 3. Back to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
And finished off by Porter.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Edwards. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Oh, that's terrific anticipation from Jokic, erasing that shot attempt.
And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Now, here's Reed to the inside. Pass to Dillingham. Towns for three. Here's Reed. The kick out to Towns. Back to Reed. And Reed throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Pass to Alexander Walker. The wide open look here for Ingles. And the three off target. At the elbow, Jokic. 1:14 left to play in the first half. Another shot. Offensive rebound.
He has a really good record.
The kick out to Porter. Here's Westbrook.
That's why I had to be team.
To the paint. Outside Westbrook.
His whole time, Melo. Oh my.
And he gets the whistle. Two free throws coming up. Some worry, Doris, about a log jam up front for the Timberwolves, but it seems to have worked out.
Westbrook.
It certainly has, Kevin, and I think part of that is the high skill level of both Karl Anthony Towns and Naz Reid. Both of those guys can play the 4 and the 5 spot. What does that mean? Well, it allows either of them to line up next to Rudy Gobert, provide spacing with their shooting, and stay big. That's a huge advantage.
Here's Dillingham. Scoreless thus far. Dozier can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 11. Down low. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way.
And you got to be aware of where Jokic is on the break. Analyzes transition situations and takes advantage of it.
To the middle. Stolen by Reed. Ingles up top. Pass to Dozier. Back to Reed. The three. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We come back right after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Timberwolves leading by 9. Dillingham with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Pass to Dillingham. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Now here's Westbrook. Back to Porter. To the paint. Westbrook with the bucket. Westbrook's got 12.
Well, once he's feeling it, defense starts to get a little bit uncomfortable. Russell Westbrook cooking right now.
Pass to Dillingham. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Inside. Here's Porter. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. 6 points for him.
And the size Porter Jr. has helps him on those physical takes. Great work inside there.
Here's Dozier. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Pass to Dillingham. Clock is at 3. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Nuggets trail by 7. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Now Porter. 6 points for him. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Back to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. Here is Edwards. Second chance shot. Porter with a block. And he's able to get it back. The drive by Gordon. Now Jokic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Jokic has got 6.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And Towns throws it down.
Now that Towns is rolling, boy, you just deliver the ball on time and on target, he will do the rest.
To the inside. Stolen by McDaniels. Jacks up a 3. They grab their own miss. To the wing right side. Towns for 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Porter with it. Conley picks him up. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, that sends a clear message to the defense. Russell Westbrook up high in a strong finish.
Edwards drives in. For 3. Edwards, pure.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
To the middle. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Westbrook's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, the aggressive play on the interior paying off for Russell Westbrook right now. He is always able to score on the inside. The explosive hops makes it easier.
Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. The Timberwolves working the ball around. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Back to Towns. Looking for Conley. He gets it there. Fires from deep. Karl Anthony Towns, and that's good. Towns has got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Edwards. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Porter.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
Dillingham with it. And the wide open shot from Reed. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Minnesota on D. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And Reed throws it down.
What a setup by Karl-Anthony Towns. Knew his team had to capitalize on that opening.
Westbrook with the bucket.
Yep.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
On the wing, Ingles. On the wing, Ingles. Here's Reed. From outside, off the mark. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 8-point game. Here's Porter. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Back to Towns. Pass to Edwards. Towns, the screen. Three-pointer. Jokic grabs the miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Screen by Jordan. Back to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Out of the pick and roll, Porter showing great coordination, fluidity, and versatility.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by Jokic.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Well, just really intelligent playmaking from Russell Westbrook. This guy sees someone with a good look, and he gets him the basketball.
And Anthony Edwards hits from deep.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
Back to Edwards. Denver grabs the miss. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jokic. The kick out to Westbrook. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Timberwolves leading by 3. Here's Edwards. Here's Reed. He's covered by Westbrook. Reed gets the bucket.
It always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
And Jokic throws it down. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Pass to Reed. Down low. Jokic with the steal. Westbrook with it. Defended now by Dillingham. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. Jokic with it. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
A big you can't really send to the line too much. Jokic, an effective free throw shooter.
And Jokic drops them both.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Pass to Conley. To the paint. Here's Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
I love when Karl-Anthony Towns is aggressive to score and willing to embrace the contact.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
But those were essential. Very steady work at the free throw line and a very tight game.
Outside Gordon. Now Porter. McDaniels defending. Here's Gordon. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, big things happen.
Inside. Edwards looking it over. Gobert the screen. 6 to shoot. Porter with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
Right side, Edwards. Here's Towns. It's off. On the wing, Murray.
That pass was about the location. Puts it